Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be talking about type 1 diabetes. As you know, I have a medical condition, which is type 1 diabetes. I've had type 1 for nearly 10 years. It'll be 10 years this year. And I just wanted to talk about meters, how you can style them, equipment and stuff like that to make them look a little bit more user friendly, and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so I have done this for my pump, and both meters, kind of. So for my pump, because it looked, at the time, like me in general, I don't like just having a plain looking piece of machinery that I get given to use for however long, the rest of my life. And I want it to look cool. I want to add my personality to that. So I stuck a little ladybird on my pump, and it's only little because I don't want it to cover the screen or the window which the insulin is obviously situated in, and I didn't want to stick it on the back of this just in case it fell off for whatever reason, and obviously you can't see the back of this, so I wanted it to be somewhere where you could see it and be like, oh, it's Ladybird. But yeah, it just jazzed it up a bit, and I think that's cool. I've had many a sticker on pump. Okay, so now with my meter, it's already got one of these little kind of cases on it. Mine's blue, obviously, because I love blue. And on the back of this, I have a little mushroom, just holding down this piece of tape. On the back of this, because this gets mistaken for a phone so many times in school. Now, if you don't know, in some schools, you aren't allowed to have your phone out during the school day. This is something that so many schools have as a rule, and because technology, especially for diabetics, is getting more and more accessible, especially to younger people, so it does tend to look more like a phone, and this then tends to make teachers or people around you think that you're using a phone when you're actually not. You're actually testing or using a scanner, but I'll go into this in a moment. So I just got a piece of masking tape, ripped it up a bit, and just stuck it across the back of this, which says, "This is not a phone." And I just stuck a little mushroom on it, again, because I wanted to add a sticker to the back of it. I really wanted to, mainly because I didn't want to stick it anywhere on here. I could put it on this blank bit down here, because this bit doesn't really serve any purpose, but I think it would get in the way of the bottom part of the screen, and it would annoy me. So that's why that is the case. But yeah, I also made sure that the piece of tape didn't interfere with any buttons or, bits where this needs to be charged or anything like that. Any ports where things are. So yeah, that's what I made sure I did. If push comes to shove and the amount of times you have said, "This is not a phone," write it on this, and if they can't read that, then what can you do? Okay, moving on to my sensor now. This is a Freestyle Libre. It looks like it comes in one of these, and it comes with the stuff that you clink in, and you can search it on the internet. So I put a little sticker on this, again, because I wanted to make it fun. Now, this, I personally think looks more like a phone than my normal meter. This is simply to use for, this can use ketones, by the way, kind of on the go. I've got a little patch on my arm, which is situated here. Of course, you can't see it, but you can kind of make it out. Little round disc, about so big. It lasts 14 days, or 2 weeks, roughly. And yeah, it's kind of just an on-the-go thingy. Anyway, I think this is more likely to be mistaken as a phone because it's a lot thinner than the meter. The meter is a lot chunkier. And just the style of it looks a bit more like a phone than that. But yeah. Anyway, I understand that phones don't necessarily look like this, but that's just how it is. Phones don't look like this to me either. This is massive. Anyway, I did do the test in which I put a piece of tape the size of this bit, so this little kind of rectangular bit going on in the middle, to see if it would cover the scanner or the sensor part of it. I presume the scanner / sensor part is situated in the middle of this. So I got a piece of tape and I put it roughly within that area to see if it would affect it in any way. Because originally I thought it's not going to work because obviously I don't want anything to be blocking the signal between the sensor and the meter. I gave it a good go and it actually works. So if, again, you own something like this, get a little piece of masking tape, cover the area where you want to cover. It doesn't matter if it is on this bit, that's where I think it's situated, in this little kind of area. Write whatever you want, saying this is not a phone, and it will still work as a sensor no matter what. I haven't tried this with any other tape, so I don't know if it would work or not. Obviously try it depending, but I just used masking tape because you can write on it and it's just a little bit easier. So that is how I deal with all that, and the same goes for like my little test kit bags. These are makeup bags. I've been using makeup bags as diabetic kit holders for a very long time because makeup bags tend to look a little bit prettier than, you know, most diabetic kit bags that you can buy. I mean, it's Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I think I've used Disney. Yeah, I have used Disney ones before. I have got so many different diabetic bags stored down here. It's insane, and they're all characterised because I want to make it nice. I don't want to look at this and go, ugh, why? It does have a Ravenclaw badge on it. It did have a Hufflepuff one, and I think the other houses on there as well. The other 2 houses? Other 3 houses. Yeah, the other 3 houses on there. But they fell off, and I was like, me. But yeah, I just got these little pin badges and stuck it on. I'm a Hufflepuff, I'm not Ravenclaw, but I just like the colour blue. Like, there you go, that explains a lot. If I could attach it onto this, I would. But again, it would be too bulky and just, nah. But yeah, so I put my stuff in these and I decorate them. Because even though obviously I'm not a little kid anymore, and it doesn't necessarily need to be appealing to me to be like, oh, I need to do a test now because it's in a cool bag. But because I don't want to have a plain looking medicalized bag, because for some reason I don't like that. I want it to be fun. I want it to be personalized to me. Just so that if I were to do a test or anything, be like, cool, get your Harry Potter bag, instead of saying, can someone get my medical kit looking bag, which looks like it's come straight out of a hospital. Whereas this looks a lot cooler. Anyway, look, like, seriously, 2 bags in one. It looks cool. I tend to use this one here a little bit more than this one. This one carries like needles, spare pens, and other things. I don't know, can't remember half the stuff I put in these bags. But yeah, that is that. If this video was of any interest to you, then give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. These aren't the only kind of videos I do on this channel. I do fashion, beauty, and other things like that. But I do like doing some lifestyle stuff in which I include stuff about diabetes. So yeah, if you want to see more, let me know. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye!